Hello there, and welcome to another FAQ Monday. I am your host, Fluff, and I'm so glad you're back. I like it when you come back. Can we hug? Can we hug it out, maybe? I just want to hug about it. You know what? I need a hug. I'll even say the magic words. First question. If you could bring back 3 now defunct bands, who would you bring back? Okay, you didn't say alive or not. They can be alive or they have to be alive. Most of the bands that are now defunct that I would like back are a result of a death. So I'm just gonna go with it because you know what? This is my show and I can't pick just 3. How about 4? Come on, 4. I'm gonna pick 4 just because I can, because I own this video. But first band I would bring back, Alice in Chains. It's not the same with William Duvall. I love William Duvall, but it's not the same without Lane. So Alice in Chains, the Eagles, because I'm a huge Eagles nut. Metallica, because I think we would be living in a different world if Cliff Burton had not passed away tragically in Sweden on the bus accident. And finally, Pantera, because a world without Dime is a less of a world. Let's just be honest. So Pantera, Metallica, Eagles, and Alice in Chains. If we could have the original lineups of those bands, or not the original lineups, the known famous lineups of those bands, I would be one happy Fluff. Hey Fluff, any tips or techniques on getting professional sounding juicy vocal tracks? Thanks, man. The one thing that really changed my vocal game was the use of an outboard compressor. Now, with a lot of guys that are using, a MacBook and something portable, they have that and an interface. And often when I'm doing tracks or mixing songs or anything like that, I will get a vocal from the vocalist from the band and it'll be tracked straight in to the interface. Now that's okay and that will work, but if you're using something like an SM7B that requires a lot of juice, you're gonna have to amp up that signal in post to get it to sit right in the mix, and that's gonna introduce a lot of noise and harshness, and you're just gonna have to do a lot of work. In general, I find that using an outboard compressor on the way in to your DAW works wonders. Get some hardware, get your hands dirty, turn some knobs, turn some actual physical knobs, and you will experience a world of difference in your vocal processing, and you'll have to do far less in post than you would if you didn't have the compressor going into it. For example, for the Rest Repose record with our singer Vince, I used an SM7B into a Warm Audio WA76. It's basically an 1176 clone, and I had that pretty aggressive going on the way in, and so I had to do some pretty minimal stuff in post to get it to sit right and just sound awesome. It was a huge turning point in recording the record because up until that point, the original single and the video version of Generator is a totally different vocal than what actually ended up on the record, and you can hear the differences pretty substantially, I think. Is a multiband compressor a good option to tighten up the low end and low mids? Yes, that is a very good option to tighten up the low mids and the low end of your song. You can use it individually or overall on the mix bus. I actually use it on the mix bus myself, and just be careful with it. Don't overuse it, but also recognize when things need to be attenuated a little bit. Get a good multiband compressor. Now, most DAWs come with a decent multiband compressor, but the one I really like to use and the one that I use 100% of the time is the FabFilter MB multiband compressor, because you can just pick compression points and it's awesome. It's just so lovely. It's $150, $200, I think, something like that. Money well spent though, because the FabFilter stuff is just amazing, and I highly recommend that multiband compressor in particular. This week, I suggest you check out all of the tour dates for the Sleep City tour by my band Rest Repose. If you missed the video that I posted a few weeks ago, I'm going on tour. I will be seeing you if you happen to live in the cities and are coming to the venues that we are touring in on the West Coast. We're doing a West Coast tour. It's gonna be a lot of fun. It's in July. Come on out, headbang, high five, VIP packages available. so you can high five even more and get your picture and autograph stuff and some special cool VIP stuff if that's what you desire. But otherwise, come out, see a show, man. Come say hi. Me and Jared and the boys will be there. You have been wonderful. I have been Fluff. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.